Okay, this is a little idea. I'm going to perform it and then show it to you. Say you're doing a 3-card Monte. Okay, you're showing the cards like this, and you're showing the Ace of Clubs. And then you say, "Where's the Ace of Clubs?" It's in the middle. And then you show, there it is. Okay, then you show, it's not this card. It's not this card, so it must be in the middle. Okay, and then you get to this part where you say, I'm going to make things easier for you. I'm going to bend this corner right here. So I'll bend the corner. And then I'm going to show you that that corner is bent there. And I'm just going to mix them up. And you say, oh, look, they can find it. The corner is bent. And you say, how did that happen? It's gone. So this is a little idea for a 3-card Monte. It's from Trevor Lewis. When you use a 3-card Monte, you want to use the 2 red aces and the black ace. And the reason why is if you use a face card, sometimes it can be glimpsed. And a lot of times when they bend the cards like this, they bend them too high and stuff. So I'm just showing some little tips on 3-card Monte. You want to use the ace because it's harder to see. It's in the middle here. And then I'm not going to go into a full routine in this, but I'll show you like a basic one. Normally they would hold it like this, and then they would let go of their finger and make the switch. But for this, the first tip is you don't want to bend them so high. So the way that the real charlatans do it is they make it kind of like a little bump on the cards. The way they do it is they kind of, and the reason why is so that that won't flash the indexes and stuff like that. Because if it was up high, so you can sometimes see the indexes. See, so these I've learned from being around magicians and card sharps over the years. So the first tip is when you go like this, usually they, to make it obvious, they use the finger and they switch the finger, which is an easy way to do it. That's kind of obvious. So the first little tip is to not do that, to just hold this. You hold this card, you hold it really flat, and you want to use B-back cards, which I'm not using, but B-back cards is much cleaner. So that's the first tip, is to not do that finger switch, which is usually the middle finger to here. That's usually how it's done. So what do? You show the cards, and when you hold the bottom one, the top one is held in place, but it's just held in place with like the first finger, and these 3 fingers hold this. And with B-back cards, you won't even see this, and you just toss down. That's the first tip. The main tip I'm going to show on this is the way the cards are bent. They're not like a tent. Like if they're like a tent, then it may flash the index. So this is like just a little bump. That's from real people that really do this. Okay. And then the next one I'm going to show you is from a Trevor Lewis, and it's as you bend the corner here openly here, your fingers are right here, and you're putting this secret bend in underneath, and then you're going to make a switch. So your hands come over like this, and you make the switch. The switch is like that. Okay. So that's the switch. We'll do that again. This is underneath the card. You're putting a bend in it, and you're showing this bend here. You're not showing the secret bend. And then as you flip this around, what you're doing is you're hiding this. Basically taking this card and you're hiding this, and it's switching to this corner. Then you're going to take out the bend. So the way you take out the bend underneath is the same way. You just take it out like that, and it looks like they can see the bend, and then you start to mix them up. You say, look, you can see the bend. You say, how did that happen? And that's just a nice little way to do the corner bend. It's easier than doing the one-handed way. But there you go. There's some 3-card Monte. I mean, there's a lot more. That's just a little tip for you. Enjoy.